Hello guys, Cody here from Kennedy Gaming, and doing a gameplay in Ruse. Ruse wasn't a launch title for the PS3, but it came out pretty early on in its life cycle. Pretty cool guy. Like I actually really enjoy this game. So um, yeah, it's actually pretty smooth as far as how it still works. It's a little weird because if I've not played it in a long time, so. Uh, oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I need you to go back here. So essentially, it's World War II. You are the commander of some forces, Allied or Axis, whatever you desire, and you can do some cool shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and build a barracks. I'm gonna build it out here. This is my headquarters. If it gets destroyed, I'm boned. And you can see my money up there in the top left. This is only going to last about 25 minutes unless I wreck them before then, which is plausible. The only thing that's kind of irritating is these trucks are super slow sometimes. The game audio may not actually be picking up, so I might have to put some just jazzy music in the background. Something I love about this game, though, is that it has artillery in it, and the artillery is not useless. And let's go ahead and throw me a new thing in there. So like these little trucks here, and you can zoom in and they kind of scale pretty well. It's really cool. But like look at this. Like look how cool that is. I don't know, like when this came out it was just awesome for me. Like I really enjoyed this game. But when I saw it on PC I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm getting it, because mouse and keyboard for stuff like this 100 times better. So we've got some GIs. They can hide in the woods here, which is pretty cool. They can set ambushes, so I'm going to go ahead and send some up here. So I go ahead and, if I hide them in the bushes there, or in the tree line, if any enemy forces, like tanks or anything, come through here, they can ambush them, and they can wreck them. So you can kind of see their little guys here, and their little trucks. So one thing that, and really this is just kind of the base strategy of this game anyway, is to kind of get as many tanks as you can and just charge the enemy. Usually I start this game off with a fairly defensive stance. That's why I love the artillery, because you know it gives me range, so it kind of gives me some wiggle room. But you know it'd been really cool to see a sequel to this game that had naval stuff, because you do get a little bit of it in the single player campaign, as it follows you through certain battles, and you have to, you know, take on this general, and it's pretty neat. But really, this is probably my biggest weak point here. Maybe here, because this is kind of a main road. So I might really put probably an armor base. Probably gonna put it right there. But yeah, like even the mobile artillery, like pretty neat. Look at that thing. I gotta go. But like I said, this game scales pretty cool. The reason it's called Ruse is because you have these ruses. So you know you can deploy fake bases, change your enemy, or change your soldiers to other things, at least from the enemy standpoint. You can camouflage all your stuff, so if I want to do this, they don't know what I've got in this area, even if they spy on me. So yeah, this guy, like these guys up here are doing a pretty solid job. I might move one of them up here. That way, if I do have anyone come up, he can just throw an ambush on them. This guy, the cool thing is, once these typically get in range, pretty much anything on this is automated. So anything that comes into range starts shooting, which is nice. But right now we're 1939. We've got a couple minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and hold off on building any armor right now. I'm going to build a couple more of these guys. I'm going to put them over here though. And it's probably not a bad plan to build one of these. One of these. And they probably aren't going to throw any. Ooh, actually. Let's go ahead and throw one of these guys over here. But yeah, no, I mean it's a super fun little like strategy game. It's fairly quick for a strategy game. The historical relevance is it's cool because they actually throw like when you get uh sorry, got distracted there. For each every different force, like for the French or for the Italians, you actually get the specific stuff to them. It's not just generic overlays for the Axis. So we've got 4 ruses, and I really am pride. I don't use these a lot in the gameplay, and I think that hurts me a lot. But oh, Lilia's still my tank. That sucks. Nothing has happened. Oh no, I'm almost to 1942. So these guys, I'm gonna have one of them over here, one of them right here. And that's going to pretty much cover us from any major attacks coming this way. You can kind of see, they've got some, oh, speaking of the French, people coming through. So this guy's probably going to ambush one of them. They're going to try to come through here. The only kind of disadvantage that these have is the shells they fire are slow. So a lot of times it doesn't hit like the little trooper guys like these. But we now have building materials from 1942, so I can build me some. I'm going to build like a column of 6 Shermans right here. I believe I can get. Okay, I've got the quads there. I've got Rangers, heavy infantry. I've got anti-tank, and I can build an airfield. I actually don't even know that I'm going to build an airfield right now. So I've got all these guys, and my 6 Shermans are going to follow up through here to kind of cut up in this area so I can get a good little force of people up in there. And oh no. So far so good. I've not gotten into any major combat. And like I said, really building columns of tanks is how you win this game pretty much. I mean, I could use the artillery more for advancing, but it's usually my defensive line that I'm more worried about with those. So, wait, what? Did I steer bomber at my source? I haven't built an airfield. What? What? Anyway, so I got these guys. The nice thing about this is there's no real cap you have, I don't believe, on any, in individual units, which is kind of cool. I know some things will do that. Look at that column of tanks. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh god, it's so good. Hello Shermans. Anyway, so the nice thing, like if you zoom far enough out, you can just move the whole column. But even if you zoom in, you can just do that. It selects all of them. Zoom out. We're gonna go ahead and move these guys up here. Build 4 more and kind of do a secondary line here. So you should be able to shoot that, as can you. You should probably be able to start. Yeah, go ahead and target that. So just for viewing pleasure. Oh, fuck. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So really, like I said, tanks are my best defense. So we're gonna go ahead and move these guys forward. You can shoot that. And you can really see like the impact. So that's actually super cool. Like, I mean, from a gameplay perspective, moving in like that is too hard to see, which is why they give you the option to zoom out. But if I keep building Shermans and throwing them at them, which is pretty concurrent with how we won World War II, we'll do good. So that's the only thing. The artillery is kind of super inaccurate, which sucks. Ow, tits, hold on. It's no fun just seeing a bunch of French tiles get attacked. So yeah, it looks like a bunch of light to medium tanks, which is pretty comparable for the Shermans. We have the Shermans go up here. Go with these guys. Go ahead and try to flank these guys. So I mean, overall, it's pretty solid. I mean, just for a strategic game, and it is kind of a tactical thing as well, because you do have to kind of control certain movements. So kind of like a higher ended strategy game. Start a new column here. Move our main column up. Move our artillery up in shot of their base. Move the artillery up. I said I want to see if I can get close enough to hit their base. Same thing. That's more for backup than it is anything else. You four Shermans. Have the main unit go this way, and we'll have them flank around. Once these guys get in position, we'll be good. And I'm actually going to go back here. And just to be a dick, I'm going to build an airfield. Bomb the fuck out of them. Okay, really, I could probably end this a lot quicker if I wanted to, but I'm going to be a gentleman. Anti-tank units. Take that out. So you can actually, with infantrymen, capture a lot of these things, a lot of their buildings. So this is going to go ahead and reinforce the main column because they're having the most difficulty. Go fight those guys. Cool, we've captured a supply depot and we've cut these fools off. So we're going to go ahead and attack that. You guys go ahead and attack that thing. We're going to go ahead and move our artillery up so we can start hitting their other stuff. So I mean, there's a lot going on in this game, but it's super fun actually. Like, good. Okay. So now I'm gonna go over here, and we're gonna build a couple of heavy bombers, and a few fighters. And we're gonna wait. French are not doing super hot here. I'm gonna go ahead and move this guy up so I can try to hit whatever that is. So we've got one bomber. We're gonna go ahead and fly him right up in here. Bomb the artillery base. Oh, they have fighters. That's gonna be rough. Luckily, the Mustangs are gonna probably take those out. So I'm really quiet, guys. This is kind of getting intense. Oh, you idiots! All right. So what we're gonna do? Build. I doubt they'll last long enough for all these to get out here because they're hella slow. But if I can put these Pershings in action, their shit's fucked. And oh shit, they have well, time for the flanking to happen. Because I am out of Shermans in this area. Fire those. Fire those. Hopefully artillery is not about to get wrecked, because it looks like it's about to. Yeah, artillery is not doing hot. Okay, so the French have come back in kind of a big way. Start them back here. Oh, shit. Because those Pershings are pretty rock hard. I'll send these Pershings probably over here. Because I think they're going to try to take this supply line. And then I'm going to probably try to build another bomber. So if I can get my fighters to keep air superiority over here, I can just bomb the shit out of their headquarters and I'll win. Plus, these Pershings are about to just wreck shop. Okay, I'm going to have you, you're going to back up because you're going to get wrecked soon enough. And let's see what you are, my little friend. Oh, you're about to just get fucked. Look at that guy. Look at that World War I ass tank. Boom, it's 1945, son. Get that stuff out my face. We about to kill you. We don't give a fuck. Oh my god, look at all these dead Shermans. I'm sorry, Shermans. You didn't deserve that. Okay. So I need to make this a combined effort. Move my Pershings up here. I'll have you turn out. Turn about. So, fighter buddy, I'd really prefer you. Okay, whatever. Bomber, don't get wrecked. Don't get wrecked, bud. Sweet. Got. Oh, sweet. I just destroyed both of those. Oh no. Stay strong. God, these Pershings are just destroying. That is one kind of shitty thing about the aircraft controls in this. It's really hard to actually hit them. Yeah, these Pershings are gonna wreck. Yeah, those Pershings don't play around. Let me destroy their, so let's get a cool view of this. Get that, boom. Those Pershings were wrecking it. Oh, it's destroyed almost. Oh, I've won. Oh wait, no I haven't. You guys wreck that thing. You guys stay here. You also target it. Come on. Just to impose my will. Oh, come on, plane. Hell yeah. Boom. So yeah, that's Ruse. Hopefully you guys liked it. If any questions or if you guys liked it, put some comments down below and we'll go from there.